Hi guys, I'm coming at you looking extra because I am just feeling the vibes. And today I want to talk to you guys about social anxiety. I don't know if any of you guys has had to deal with it especially in your adult life. And I didn't even know what this was, especially because I think it started around my teenage years. And looking back, I would have thought it was just the usual shyness that comes with being an adolescent and all that. But it's something that stuck with me even in my adult life. And I've really, really struggled with social interactions with people. I have dreaded going for social events. I've had people ask me whether I'm okay because I'm too quiet. And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. But then they're like, are you sure you're okay? Because I'm too quiet. And a good example is like being quiet in a football match. Everyone else is cheering on their team and all that. But it's like you can't recognize what is going on around you. So that has been me for quite a while. And as far as I can remember, I think in my primary school, I was, especially from, I think, standard 6, 7, 8, I was really quiet. I was really, really quiet. And I resorted to books. That is how I got through. And I don't mean like reading books, to academic work. That is how I was able to escape everything else, because I had time interacting and socializing with my fellow classmates, and it also spilled into high school. And I was also very, very quiet and kept to my books. And there are things I would have wanted to do, like that I had a desire to do then, and I was not able to do them. For example, I really wanted to join the music and drama club, but I think I was too afraid to do it. And then there are also those teachers in high school who discourage the students who are doing well from doing games. I still don't understand it, and I hope they have changed, because that was also another reason. Like, you had teachers who told you, because you're doing well, you'll be wasting time in games and co-curricular activities, which is not fair. Yeah, so I felt like I missed out on that. And come to college and uni, I kept to my room, like, for most, especially in my first year and second year. I was always in my room. And for one instance, I remember, like a few instances, we had a friend of one of my roommates who used to come and visit her and stay with her for a while. And then she used to have like friends, and other people come say hi to her. And I remember there was a guy who always used to ask me whether I'm okay and why I'm too quiet, and why it's like he always found me in the room. She was like, what are you always doing in the room? Yeah, and I think I used to like also overthink it and feel like there was something wrong with me. And now I think overthinking it didn't even make it better, because I was like always asking myself, Kwani, what's wrong with me? Why can't I? Why am I afraid of people who are like me? Come to even like out of uni and in places like church and other social spaces, like people will constantly ask me whether I'm okay. But it's really been a struggle. For example, if in a group of people and people are asked to like say something, introduce yourself, I've always had to deal with going blank, and even when speaking, sometimes I feel like my heart is racing and my voice is trembling, and is probably even trembling right now. And someone asks you, how are you doing? You just say you're okay, because you're like, okay, what else do I say? Your mind is gone blank. And then afterwards, when you're relaxed and you're alone, that's when now the things you'd have wanted to say now come to your mind. Fast forward to now, I still experience a bit of anxiety, but the good thing with right now is that I know what I'm dealing with, and I know I'm an introverted person, so I'm not too hard on myself. But I've also tried to like read up and try to see how I can interact with people. And then I've also learned, like, even if I just interact with one more person, and one more person here, I mean like an extra person that I usually don't talk to, because there is also a tendency to get stuck with the one friend you made the first time. For example, in a social space, there is a tendency to just now keep hanging out with that person all the time. So like right now, I try to at least talk to someone that you don't usually talk to a lot. Yeah, and that has been very helpful. But I just thought I would talk to you guys and share with you, because I am sure I'm not the only one who is dealing with social anxiety. Okay, I don't know the ratio of extroverted to introverted people, but the world is obviously very, very extroverted. So for introverted people, especially if your type of introversion is a socially anxious person, then I'm sure you're dealing with this thing, or maybe you've dealt with it sometime and maybe you've overcome it at some point, I'm sure. So I thought it was a good thing to come and share with you guys, and maybe encourage someone who has issues with social interactions. Because for me, I feel like, I think lately I've come to a point where I feel like it's interfering with my daily life, and I don't want that. I think I've gotten to a point where it's enough. I need to do something about it. I don't want to stay scared and afraid of interacting and feeling like my life is on hold. Actually, I think I wrote somewhere that I feel like this personality is holding my life back, and I don't want it to continue like that. I want to do something about it. I understand the possibility of things going downhill, and also like it leading to depression and those kind of things is very high. So we want to cap this thing before it gets worse. So no, they're not alone, so that we can find out what we can do so that we can live better. We want to enjoy life. Yeah, so I think that is all for today. We can keep this conversation going. Leave me comments if you're dealing with social anxiety, how you're doing. If there are things you've done, you can also help us, the rest of us, to know what we can do about it. Yeah, but I just want to encourage someone and let them know they're not alone. Yeah, and we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. So see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe and to like. Yeah, so that's all for today. Bye.